First we ask for the blessings. Okam karoti vachalang pangung langayate girin yat kripa tangahang vande shri gurun dinataranam Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militangena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna 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 So, what happens with food items who fall on the floor while we prepare them? Yes, if we can wash it, we can still use it. If it's not washable, yeah. Prabhupada said we should not just throw it away, it's a waste, yeah, but we can place it next to the items we are going to offer, and then once the offering is done, it's also considered prasad, and then we should eat it. Yeah. If something touches our food, we cannot offer, but it's the same procedure. We should not just throw it away, just put it next to that stuff what we are going to offer, and then in the end it's also considered offered, and we should then eat it. Yeah, not just throw it away. Yes. What is the preferred item of Lord Chaitanya? Shak. Yes. Shak. Spinach. Yeah. Krishna. Prabhupada also loved sweet rice a lot. Sandesh. Lord Chaitanya was a lover of sandesh also. In his childhood, his mother always fed him with sandesh. Then, what is the preferred item for Srimati Radharani? Yes. Why is it plum chutney? What is the color of plum chutney? So it reminds her on her Shyam. Yeah. But actually what is Srimati Radharani's preferred item is Maha from Krishna. Yeah. So on Radhashtami we better cook what Krishna likes, then he is happy, and Radharani is most happy if Krishna is happy. Yeah? And then Krishna gives, or Radharani receives the Maha from Krishna, and then she is most pleased. What is Srila Prabhupada's preferred item? Kachori. Kachori mukha, he was called in his childhood. Kachori face. Yes. Puri he liked a lot. There is eggplant with neem begon in Hindi. Neem begon. Fried eggplants with dried neem leaves. It's quite tasty. I prepared it once. It's quite. Yeah. There is actually a cookbook with recipes what Prabhupada liked. Prabhupada's preferred dishes. Yeah. and Yamuna cookbook, but there one almost has to be a scholar to figure out. Yeah, it's a huge one, a thick one, and it is of course with recipes, with items used in England or America, but not so much in today is the day of the open doors. Probably. He's intelligent. He is not using energy unnecessarily. Yeah. So yeah, of course, on the appearance days of the certain personalities, we have to also a little bit inquire what is their preferred dishes, and then go to prepare these items. Yeah? Who? Gorangas. Shark. Ah. Shark, and we said also bananas, mangoes, sandesh. Yeah? So, yes. And Charu's preferred item?
What do you like Charu to eat?
Oh, that's a good question. That's the best. And whatever you offer him, if it's prasadam, he is satisfied. So the quality we heard in the beginning yesterday, the quality should be exceptional, yeah, of the items what we use for the offering. The offering itself, the preparations cooked should be exceptional, should be utmost, as good as we can. And also the offering itself should be done with love and devotion. And then there is a chance that Krishna accepts it. There is the story of Raghunandan Das Thakur. He was a 5-year-old child. And his father was Murari Gupta, an Ayurvedic doctor. And one day it so happened that the father told to the child, I have to go to a patient today on the during the period where the offering is taking place. You please do the offering. And it was a 5-year-old child. Sometimes he observed his father how to do the procedure, but with Achman and mantra he was not so well versed yet. So what he did, he just took the plate, he brought it on the altar. They were worshipping Gopinath. And then he just told to the deity, eat, please eat. Yeah? Please eat. And he came down from the altar as he saw doing, his father did the same. And he waited for some time. And then he went back on the altar. And he was shocked. He said, Gopinath, you did not eat. Everything is still there. You have to eat. My father told me, please eat. And the Gopinath finished the whole plate. He ate everything. Imagine, how is that possible? Yeah? He just ate up everything because the affection this little boy had and the intensity of love he expressed was so pure, so complete, coming from the heart, that Gopinath could not otherwise but follow the request and eat everything. And then in the evening the father came home and wanted to have the Mahaprasad. And the son said, but you told me to offer it to Gopinath, and Gopinath finished everything. And the father was thinking, no, the boy ate it by himself. It's not possible. But the mother of Raghunandan, she said, no, our boy is very honest. He's not cheating in this way. So next day, again, the father told to Raghunandan, I need to go to a patient. you please again do the offering. But this time he did not leave the house. This time he stayed, he was behind the curtain when Raghunandan was doing the offering. And then Gopinathji took one laddu and he took a bite of the laddu, and the father was looking. And Gopinath understood the father is looking, yeah, and immediately he stopped biting. And it is said actually still nowadays that Gopinath has a half-bitten laddu in his hand. Anyone has been in, not Ambika Kalna, it's in Mamgachi at the Ganga? No? Me too. I haven't been there, but it's close to Mayapur. So there you can see this deity, Gopinath, with the half-bitten laddu. Then after that incident, Lord Chaitanya, he heard about it and he came to the house and he was asking, who of you is the father and who is the son? Because it's the duty of the father to instruct the son on the matter of devotion. But then it was the opposite. The son was instructing the father. And then the father was humble enough to tell to Lord Chaitanya, he, Raghunandan, is the father and I am the son. Because he understood he has still to learn devotion from his son. So this is how we should do an offering in such an intensity that Krishna cannot refuse, but he has to eat. How can we determine if Krishna accepted an offering or not? Yes. If it's quickly finished and the devotee say, wow, that was great, then we can be assured that something must have been really tasty in the preparation. Yeah. This is one way to understand if Krishna accepted it or not. If the devotees are satisfied with it, of course. Good. How do we decide if an offering is fit to be offered or not? If you are not sure, is there salt in it or not, I'm not sure. And if I add, it would be maybe too salty. What to do? Yes, we can have an extra container with salt and then Krishna can take himself. If you are not sure if something is burned or not, what we do? If it smells, yes. But too much smelling we should also avoid, because it's first for Krishna. The one means to decide if it's offerable or not is if we would offer it to our spiritual master. Yeah? Then, because he is a person, we have to deal with him in a personal way. If we offer it to him, then we can also offer it to Krishna. But sometimes devotees think, it's Krishna, no, he is extra merciful, he is accepting, no problem. He is accepting the cake which comes burning hot out of the oven just in front of him on the table. But actually the cake should little bit cool down, no, before we offer it to the Lord. And even we offer it in one piece because it's still too hot to be cut. Yeah? We would not offer this to our Guru. Yeah? We would let the cake cool down and nicely cut it in pieces and nicely offer it. So this is also the way how we should deal with Krishna in the offerings. Then the offering process itself is something quite mystic. We are not going to do the offering ourselves. We understand ourselves as instruments of our spiritual master. Now, we may have just a little apple to offer, and we offer it to our spiritual master to give it up through the parampara, and our spiritual master is adding to the offering what he thinks Krishna likes the most. And Prabhupada is also adding what he thinks Krishna likes the most. And in this way, the offering goes up the parampara, and everyone is adding something what they think Krishna must like a lot. And it comes to Srimati Radharani, and she also adds something what she thinks Krishna likes the most. And then once our little simple apple reaches Krishna, it has become a whole big feast, which is not perceivable by our material senses. But this is how we should understand. This is Jananivas Prabhu's words, how he taught us, how we should meditate about the offering. And there again, we have the understanding that an item physically offered or offered in the mind, for Krishna there is no difference. Krishna is bhavagrahi. He is looking for our love and devotion, not so much for the physical preparations. There is the story in Chaitanya Charitamrita about Nishingananda Brahmachari, who was constructing a path in his mind for Lord Chaitanya to go to Vrindavan. Manasik, in the mind, he constructed a path. On the side of the path, he planted some shady trees. Then he had some ponds with swans, giving a nice atmosphere. Birds were flying, and the ground was soft with soft petals, so that Lord Chaitanya is not scratching his feet when he's walking there. He did so in the mind, but the path should have gone till Vrindavan. But in the mind, he got stuck in Kanainatashala. Yes, thank you, Kanainatashala. And he told to his associates, to his friends, Lord Chaitanya this time is not going to Vrindavan, because I could not construct the path beyond Kanainatashala. And truly Lord Chaitanya at that time, he just came and he went to Ramakeli, actually. This is nearby to Kanainatashala. And his intention was to give initiation to Rupa and Sanatan. And there we see, in the purport actually, Prabhupada describes that Krishna accepts our offerings done in the mind. Yeah? He accepts it. He is not going beyond. Because for him there is no difference in something what we offer physically or something what we offer manasik, in the mind. Both are material. One is subtle, one is gross material. Both offerings are material, but what Krishna is looking for is our love and devotion. If this is there, then the offering for him has the same value if we do it physically or if we do it in the mind. Yeah? This is something we have to consider. If, like on in a temple, we have a regular menu, we have a standard for breakfast, lunch, dinner. The cook cannot just come and cook anything. Yeah, he has to follow. Of course, there might be rice, sabji, dal, and the cook can choose what sabji, and he can choose what kind of dal. Yeah? White rice actually should always be there. We can also have fancy rice, so-called, like with little saffron, little fried cashew nuts, and some paneer balls to make it a little opulent. Yeah? But always white rice should always be there. It would be considered then to be an extra preparation, the colored rice. Yeah, and the white rice is a must. Plain white rice. And rice should never be offered without ghee. That is considered demoniac even. Yeah. It's in the Pancharatrik book. Yeah, we can have a little bowl for Krishna with rice and put a piece of ghee on it. Yeah. If the devotees are vegan, but Krishna is not. Yeah. So and we keep it separate. Yeah. The devotees think like what we offer on the altar, this is prasad, and what is in the kitchen is only prasadam when I mix this offered stuff with what is in the kitchen.
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking, but Krishna will go into the kitchen and maybe.
Yeah, with his fingers he's mixing everything and then huh? No, everything is becoming prasad. Everything is, and yeah, of course we consider the thing what is offered on the altar as maha prasad, especially powerful, but everything is of the same value. There is not a distinction practically. You can always mix, that's not a problem. But if you have such an incident that you want to keep the rice vegan, you're not going to mix it afterwards with the rice which has a little bit ghee in it. Yeah? You keep that separate. Yes? Where is the problem? I don't understand.
So, like when you bring back
Yes?
the offering plate,
Yeah?
to keep it separate from the preparations.
Yes?
Because if you have to throw away something, not everything chicken, you don't throw away the maha. Or to put the maha in the pots.
Whatever is possible to be mixed with the things in the kitchen, then just put the preparations in the bowls back into the offerings, into the pots. Yeah. But if something like this is there, then of course with little intelligence you're not going to mix. Otherwise, the devotees cannot have the rice if they are vegan due to some like conviction or because of medical reasons. Yeah. Then keep it separate. Yeah.
It should always go back in the pots, or I mean,
It's not a thing of should go. Huh? You can add it, no problem. But it's also not a problem if you don't add. Yeah? Because both are being offered, both are considered prasadam. Yeah? This has to be clear. This is like the principle. And then the details you can figure out yourself. Shall I now mix or not? It's up to you. If it's useful to mix it for the serving, then do it. If there is another reason to keep it separate, it's also fine. No problem. Yeah? Krishna is not like, it has to be like this, otherwise it's not offered. Huh? No. It is the cook who is meditating about what has to be offered. Yeah? The pujari doesn't know. The pujari just comes in the kitchen, fills the plate, goes on the altar, offers. But the cook, he knows, yes, and there is this pot and this pot and this pot, and please Krishna accept it, and maybe something fell on the floor is also there, please accept it. Yeah? It's the cook who is meditating about what is being offered. And then, in question, how much time does Krishna need to eat? 20 minutes. Not even this. So it's quite a 20 minutes or... Is it? How much time does the Lord need to eat?
Maybe it's better how much time do we not go and take it back.
Krishna is absolute. No, he's just looking at the preparation and Hogya, no, it's eaten up. But the offering time is for us. that we understand now the Lord eats. Yeah? And as we need 15-20 minutes to peacefully eat, we give this also to the deity, because we consider the deity as a person, and we should treat the deity as a person. Yeah? So he should also get his proper time to eat. But this is for us to understand. Now Krishna is eating. Yeah? This is in our home standard. Yeah? In a temple standard we have a fixed time, like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah? And the pujari has to follow the schedule of the temple. Yeah? In our home worship, we can set the time. But we should not have one day 5 minutes, one day 10 minutes, one day just a second, because I'm hungry, hurry up, yes, the train is going, otherwise. Yeah? It can be 5 minutes, but then keep it always 5 minutes. So, here. There are also here offerings which have only 5 minutes. Like the Mangal sweet offering here is just for 5 minutes. In Golokadam it's for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yeah. The fruit offering in Golokadam, in the past we had a fruit offering in the afternoon, was also 5 minutes only. The kheer offering, night milk in the evening. Here Nishingadev doesn't get. In Golokadam, Radhamadamahan, they get a night milk offered. This is just for the duration to chant Gopal Gayatri. Not very long. Not even the whole Gayatri, only Gopal Gayatri. Less than 5 minutes, much less than 5 minutes. He has to speed up. Yeah. It's so tasty that it's just in one stroke. Jivan Mukta, you had a question? No? Okay. Yeah, so. And the question we already discussed, how something becomes prasadam. Okay. What about pizza? Can we offer pizza to Krishna? Yes. No question. Yeah. Yes, we can. It is even written in the Pancharatri book, we should offer items according to the region where we are situated. Yeah, especially the Italians have go for it. Yeah. Oh, no Krishna consciousness. Yes, I was amazed actually. Here on Ekadashi day, they offered pasta, and I was wondering, what is this? And the devotee was serving said, "This is pasta. This is from buckwheat, and it looks like real from wheat flour." No? I think, are you sure? I mean, it really looked like the regular tomato pasta, but it's from buckwheat. So even on Ekadashi we can have our noodles, tomato noodles, pasta, yeah, noodles. Yeah.
Can we offer something that is like traditional here, but it is grain, like or cooked flour, like dumplings, for example?
Yes, yes, that is.
Because according to Ayurveda, it's not offerable.
Yeah, because of fermentation or.
No, like the flour, the grain from grain should not be cooked. It can be like roasted or baked,
Aha.
like chapati,
But
roasted or fried, but not cooked in a water.
there was a period when my Guru Maharaj received chapatis cooked in water. Yeah, it is much easier to digest. much easier to digest. And that was recommended by an Indian devotee who gave us this idea to first boil the flour and then make the chapatis. So yeah, that is possible. Mhm. Okay. And yes, cook for the Lord with ghee. Krishna is not a vegan. Yeah, we should use pure cow ghee. And with the milk, there is the request from the GBC to have ahimsa milk. It's a request, it's not a command. Yeah, but we should endeavor to have the best quality milk offered to the deities, what is possible. And of course, also the temples have the responsibility to go in that direction to eventually one day be able to offer ahimsa milk to the Lord. But for the time being, when it's not possible, like for Colon, how should they be able to get ahimsa milk in the city? Yeah? For us in Golokadam, we have a Demeter farm nearby. This is the best quality we can get. This milk we are going to offer to the Lord. And the cows who give their milk for the Lord, they get a benefit from that also. Yeah? So also the ghee, but we make the ghee not from that milk, we make the ghee from butter, what we buy in the shops. Yeah? This is not Demeter quality butter. Yes. Okay, any questions to the topic of cooking, preparing, offerings? Oh. That's okay. That's okay. Yes. Except of preparations who require white flour. Yeah. Sometimes the brown sugar is also making there is really the brown sugar which make the preparations also brownish and give an extra taste. This is maybe not so much welcome in some of the sweets, like when you make rasgullas, you want to have them really like whitish, you know, not brownish. No, you give white sugar. Yeah. Okay. Prabhupada had taught the procedure or the policy that only second initiated devotees should go to the fire, should approach the fire. Yeah? But non-initiates, guests, they can come and cut vegetables. Yeah? It's always good to engage them in service, but maybe they're not necessarily in the kitchen. Yeah? Maybe they can then do something in the garden, have a little more slow approach until they get an understanding of vegetarianism, and one should not smell the offering, one should not desire to taste the offering before it's offered to the Lord. Yeah? Only the cook and the priest should see the offering, and it should be covered, yeah, from the kitchen to the altar, because with our vision there is an energy, there is Shakti coming, and we develop the desire, what is the taste of these nice puris? Yeah. And then after the offering I want to taste. Yeah? There is Madhavendra Puri, the story of Madhavendra Puri, who went to Remuna. He was on the way actually to Jagannath Puri to collect sandalwood wood, sandalwood wood, just sandalwood, to make sandalwood paste, because this is cooling. He wanted to offer this to Gopal in Vrindavan at Govardhan, Gopal told him it's so hot up here on top of Govardhan Hill, please go and bring some sandalwood. And then Madhavendra Puri passed through Remuna, and the sweet rice in Remuna was well known. And he saw how the priest brought 12 big pots of sweet rice on the altar. And for a fraction of a second he had the thought, I would like to taste that, but not for his pleasure. He wanted to find out the recipe to prepare the same sweet rice for his Gopal. Yeah? But even that he considered as offensive. And he left the place. But Gopinath, in Remuna, there was Gopinath who got these 12 pots of sweet rice. He understood immediately the thoughts of Madhavendra Puri. And by some mystic trick, he kept one pot back. The Pujari took only 12 pots of sweet rice from the altar. Somehow he did not count correctly. And he appeared, Gopinath appeared in the dream of one of the Pujaris and told him, behind me is one pot of sweet rice. Please go to the market and find out Madhavendra Puri and give him this pot. Yeah? And this is what the priest did. And he found Madhavendra Puri and gave him the pot, and he was overwhelmed, of course, in ecstasy to see the reciprocation with the Lord. So sweet. But he did not want it to stay in the place, because he thought, even this thought to taste not only for my not for my benefit, for my sense gratification, but to find out the recipe to follow this recipe to make sweet rice for my Gopinath, even this he considered offensive. So what to speak of looking at an offering and thinking how it may taste. Yeah. For example, like we have some wonderful cakes on Janmashtami and we think how it may take, or some sabji or some like pakoras which are very looking attractive, or some paste, some pastry. Yeah, this is something we should fully avoid, and the person who is new, not even understanding about the need of vegetarians, we should not let come into the kitchen to do service there. He can do other services around. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let them stay a little bit away. Bread he eats, chapatis every day. Jai Nishingadev, Prahlad, Lakshmi. If you make it a bit thicker, it becomes like it's a roti, a Brindavan chapati. Yeah? And if you make it even more thick, it's a pan, I think they call it. Pan, the bread. It's all there in Vedic kitchen. Definitely, bread is there. Yeah, what did we just hear? What did we just hear? In Anna is mana. In the grain is the mind of the one who prepared it. So we want to eat only what the devotee prepared with the best consciousness. But what you buy in the shop as bread has been factored in some industries and factory. This is not really with bhakti, it's completely tasteless, and we don't know what they mixed in it. Nowadays you can even mix some grounded insects in it. Yeah. Then it's not even vegetarian, you don't know. It's not, I think they don't even need to declare it. So therefore devotees, they go for their own bread. Of course we can offer bread to Krishna. Krishna is not eating yeast. Because yeast is actually Tama, in Tamagun. Yeah?
So
No. Yeah, we can make sour bread, or we can use natron, or what is the other, soda, yes, baking powder. Yeah? This we can,
baking powder.
sourdough, baking powder. Yeah, this we can use to make bread. Yeah, and then we offer to Krishna, no problem. Yeah, this is much more tasty and better for our consciousness than when we just go to the shop and buy a bread from there. Yeah? We don't know what is inside, we don't know the consciousness, we don't know what effect it has on our consciousness. Yeah, same, right. Yeah. Yeah.
And what if we make bread, but we use this special preparation?
Yeah, if you do it, no problem. If you do it, it's your consciousness in it. Yeah? But of course, better is you do it with your own hands. Yeah, then is really the devotion in it. Yeah, knitting it means kneten, knitting. I think knitting is with two, like when you make a pullover, you're knitting also. Yeah. Anyhow, you know what I mean. This is an important process to add our devotion to the preparation. Yeah. If we just put it in the machine, then of course it will work also, but it's not in that intensity as if we do it ourselves. While doing this knitting process, we can meditate about knit. Okay, thank you. We can meditate about the Lord. Ice cream also we prepare ourselves, no? Yeah. Best is to prepare everything by ourselves. Chocolate. Chocolate is such a topic which is quite a funny thing. Chocolate, actually, Prabhupada, he got chocolate in Geneva, in Switzerland. The devotees offered him chocolate, and Swiss chocolate is something not from this planet, it's like from the heavenly planets. Yeah, Swiss people are born with chocolate, chocolate and cheese. So Prabhupada tasted the chocolate, and he said, what's that? And then they explained to him what is the content. And Prabhupada said, it's okay, but better not to take. Yeah? Better not to take. So, the GBC resolution on chocolate is, I guess because they are eating it themselves, they had to somehow give way to chocolate coming into the devotee world. There was for quite some time the advice, it is eatable but it is not offerable. So then what we do? Yeah, then what we do is only, yeah, then better not to eat. What is this? Guarana, what is this? A grain. Grain coffee. Uh-huh. Yeah, if it's increasing our energy, then we should better not take. Now this is coming only from the holy name, not from any. Our energy should come from the holy name, not in the morning to get awake we need a cup of coffee, then we replace it with whatever. Yeah, but there is cereal coffee, which is also possible to take. We can also make by ourselves. Yeah, there we get into the a little difficulties in the topic of preparing what is allowed, what is not allowed. Ultimately, it is up to us. The basic principle in all of that is what we eat is creating our consciousness, is influencing our consciousness. And the way our consciousness is tuned, in this way we are able to absorb in chanting and reading and hearing, and we become more sattvic the more sattvic food we eat. Yeah? So it is up to us to decide. Of course we can go to the shop and buy chocolate and eat that, but we have to also accept the consequences. So of course we can have bread from the shop, but we have to be aware of the consequences. Yeah? Our consciousness will be little covered, but if we prepare the bread ourselves, then after having the bread we will feel different. Yeah? It is such a difference if you have a piece of bread from the shop and if you have a piece of bread from Krishna Karuna. No, such a difference in consciousness. Even non-devotees, they start to appreciate that, and every week on Saturday we have around 12 breads sold in the Govinda's factory in Birkenfeld. And they come, last 2 Saturdays ago I was there when they came to buy the bread, and they just came to buy the bread. The Govinda factory is a huge factory which has a lot of sweets. Yeah? All prasadam and sent to so many places in the world. And they sell also bread, what was prepared in the temple. And people come just to buy this bread. They are attached to it. They also understand there is something different in it, which you cannot get in any bread bought in the shop. Yeah? So it's up to us to decide. Do we want to remain in our cover consciousness? We are what we eat. Food is extremely important to keep body and mind healthy and the consciousness clear. Yeah? Some sadhus in Vrindavan, they don't even allow someone else to cook for them because they want to eat their own consciousness. Yeah? Because it's interfering their bhajan, their absorption. Yeah? Once I was fasting for 3 weeks. I was only on apples because I had a disease and I wanted to get rid of the disease. And the last few days it was very tough to stay in the temple just with apples, because in the temple it's so tempting with all the sandesh and halava and sweet rice and burfis and stuff like this. So the last few days I went to a friend of mine, and one day she prepared an apple cake. And while she was preparing, she was so angry, extremely angry. She was screaming through the house. She was running through the house. I never saw her or heard such a mood of her. But I was not aware of the fact that the consciousness is affecting the preparation. Then in the evening a nice smell of fresh apple cake came through the house, and I could just not stop my senses to ask her to also have a piece of cake. Yeah? And she gave me one. And because I was fasting for so many days before, my consciousness was quite light, clean. It was easy perceptible of other influences. And that night I had such a nightmare. I was dreaming of war between 2 parties fighting each other, and I was thinking I never had something like that before. Yeah? And I could understand this is the consciousness what was there in the cake. Yes, yes, yes. It's happening like that, and we just have to be aware of that, and then we can make the choice. Yeah? Bhakti is on free will. Krishna is not forcing us to engage in devotional service. He has everything, but what he has not is our love and devotion. He is waiting for that. And He gives us the free will to decide, shall we turn to Him or do we want to stay with our sense gratification? It's up to us. Yeah? And the more we endeavor to turn to Him, the more we become purified and our love for Him awakens. And the less we engage in just simple sense gratification. And it is up to us to decide. So the principle is we want to move on towards Krishna. But the speed is up to us to give. This is the detail. The speed we can decide on our own. Yeah. So this is how we decide. Should we eat something or should we better not eat? Good. Now we still have time to go through the offering procedure. You have it in your script. It is not the most simple process to offer, although it is called simplified process of offering bhoga. It is a little simplified in relation to an offering on the altar, a little bit more simplified. Yeah. But what is the most simple way to offer something? Not quite. Prabhupada said to speak the pranam mantra of our spiritual master, because there is the point in it to connect with our spiritual master, and he is giving it further. Yeah. So just by speaking the pranam mantra of our spiritual master, we can be safe that he is taking care, he is giving it to Krishna, and then it will be prasadam. This Prabhupada, yes. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes if you don't know the mantras are just there to help our meditation. But if you don't know the mantra, we speak it in our mother tongue. Even if you don't know the meaning of a mantra, it's better to speak the words in our mother. Yeah, but that means we know the meaning of the mantra. Yeah. It is better to speak the words in our own mother tongue than to use the mantra not to know what we are actually speaking. Because then it truly comes from the heart. Yeah? If we just speak something and we have no idea about the meaning, then what's the use? Yeah? Also, if you don't know the pranam mantra of Prabhupada, we just say, Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept it. Yeah? Anyone can do an offering. Yeah? Very simple. Just ask from the heart, please accept it. Sometimes we see devotees, they offering whole supermarkets to the Lord with the idea that if somebody comes to buy the bhoga, it's all prasadam already. But what if a devotee is coming to buy in that shop? Yeah, sometimes Krishna consciousness is a bit complicated, no? We have to be aware of what we are doing. Yeah, good. So the offering process, yeah, the most simple way of offering is to just speak the pranam mantra of our spiritual master. And then we have, of course, more elaborate processes to speak the pranam mantra of our spiritual master 3 times, to speak the pranam mantra of Srila Prabhupada 3 times. Then there is one mantra to glorify Lord Chaitanya, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goradvishe Namaha. And then there is the mantra to please Krishna, especially Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hidaya Jagadita Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Yeah, these mantras we speak all of them 3 times, and we consider now the Lord is eating. You you can add. It's never wrong. Mahamantra is always good. Yeah. On the spiritual path, nothing is mandatory. No, it's all on voluntary basis. And if you add a Mahamantra, it's always good. It's always pleasing the Lord. Yeah? So, the only thing what is mandatory is our sincerity in everything what we do. Yeah? And if we are truly sincere, then we find out what is the proper procedure. Yeah? It's a sign of sincerity if you follow the rules and regulations. Yeah? Okay. Then, to go a step further, if we have the pranam mantras, but we want to do it a little more elaborate, we can offer the Lord sitting places. Yeah? As we don't sit on the floor to accept our meals, also the Lord is not supposed to sit on the floor to accept his meal. Yeah? This is very simple, just as an idea. We can make nice cushions. Yeah? And imagine the Lord comes and takes a seat. And then we can also offer foot wash water. Yeah? Since in India it's custom that devotees or people walk around bare feet, so they have always dusty feet. Yeah? Then they first wash their feet, and this is also what we do with the Lord. And also it is Vedic custom or etiquette to rinse the mouth even before we take prasad. Yeah? To clean the mouth. Did you offer it to Prabhupada? Yeah? Thank you. Sorry, I did not see. So we clean the mouth also to the deities, and then we speak the pranam mantras. Yeah? And then we can even go a step further, that we not only invite our deities to come to eat, but we invite also our spiritual master, with the understanding that he is the one who does the offering and we are just assisting him. Yeah? And then we have the whole process as given in your scripts. Thank you. Huh? No? So it is still time to go through this offering. Please, for that, you can come over here. How best to do? Best is if you look from behind, over my shoulders, otherwise you don't see. Huh? You can get up and come here, please. This whole process you have, me too, you also have in your scriptures. Then first is we pay our obeisances to the deities. Namo Shunai Krishna Prishtabdana Shimata Shachinana Santina Janana Rishi Dina Marki Parkavadri Sankirtan Ogyaram Namo Vishnu Krishna Prishtabdana Bhakti Dansa Namaste Saraswati Devi Guru Shesha Shunyavati Pashchati. Then before we do the offering, we are supposed to clean the table. Oops. this is already for you to understand when we do the puja. Yellow here for us in the course is meant for the table, and blue is for the floor, because in German blau and Boden is the same. It starts with B. Yeah? So therefore I use blue for the floor and yellow for the table. So we clean everything nicely. Then of course we make a small Achman. At least we can also have a big Achman. But for a house standard, a small Achman is enough. We can place it on the floor. This is not a problem if the floor is clean. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayana Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Then again, purify the hand. So the floor is cleaned. Of course, the socks we don't need. For a house standard, you can decide if you are wearing the socks or not. In the temple, we are trying to avoid socks, but we are not fanatic. In this regard, the floor is sometimes quite cold. Then we can also wear woolen socks or cotton socks, which are clean, which we did not use anywhere else before. Then we have the offering placed in front of the deities. What do we do if we have no tulasis? We take a stick, yes. 8. Maybe you know 9. Yeah? Ashta. Ashtanam stava. There are different options. If we don't have fresh tulasi, maybe we have dry tulasi. If we don't have dry tulasi, maybe we have a tulasi stick. With the tulasi stick, we just touch the preparations. If we don't have a tulasi stick, then we can either recite the 8 names of tulasi. If we don't know the 8 names of tulasi, then we meditate about tulasi being there on the offering. Yeah? This is what I am now doing because I don't have either one of it. But we also have just heard the 8 names of tulasi. Vrindavani Brinda Vishapuchita Pushpasara Nandini Krishna Chivani Vishapavani Tulasi. Then we have the sitting places for the lords. If this is possible in your home altar, to have sitting arrangements for the Lord. And then you sit down. Sorry? Yes, you can also stand for the offering. Sure. According to your circumstances at home, you arrange accordingly. Then, first, we need to purify the boga. We take little water on our hands. You already saw that, or we did that when we installed Gangajal. Then you speak the mantra Om Astraya Pat into the water, Vishnu's weapon. And we sprinkle the water over our fingertips from left to right over the offering, so that some water falls on all the preparations. Then Bichakshara Mudra, we count 8 times the syllable Kling, or the Mula mantra Kling Goraya Namaha. Or for those who are not second initiated, Om Goraya Namaha. And we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like yesterday. Where we have, there we have our Mariana. We cover with our right hand. This we chant silently. Then again, take attention on the bell. Garuda should look towards the Lords. Don't cover him. Then we ask our spiritual master, dear spiritual master, please come and have a seat here. Then we invite in ascending order, means first Lord Nityananda, then Lord Chaitanya. Idang asanang. And we know already the pranam mantra of Lord Nityananda, which is Om Nityanandaya Namaha or Kling Nityanandaya Namaha. Then Idang asanang Om Goraya Namaha. Idang asanang means, please, my dear Lord, come and take a seat. Yeah? Idang asanang. You can also say, my dear Lord Nityananda, please come and sit down. My dear Lord Chaitanya, please come and sit down. Why we invite first Lord Nityananda and not Lord Chaitanya? Anyone has an idea? Sorry? Could be a reason. Any other reason? We heard that Nityananda or Balaram is Adhara Shakti. He is the accommodating energy. He is providing all the different items what we need to worship Krishna or Chaitanya. And therefore he has to be there first, and then he is creating the Dham. Therefore Balaram appeared first in the womb of Mother Devaki. Yeah? He chased out all the 6 enemies and prepared the Dham, Vrindavan Dham in the womb of Mother Devaki, so that Krishna could take his appearance. Yeah? Therefore Nityananda goes first. Adhara. Adhara Shakti. This is the accommodating energy, means he is the one who manifests the Dham, the flute, the peacock feather, the dhoti, everything what is there in Krishna's pastimes is a manifestation of Lord Balaram. What is required in the pastimes is an expansion of Lord Balaram. Okay, so the Lords are sitting here and our spiritual master as well. And then kannst du mir noch einen kleinen Throw-Output bitte geben? Da hier auf dem Tablet mit dem Wasser drin für die Muschel, genau, danke. Ja. This pot is practical because now we are going to wash the lotus feet of our spiritual master. My dear spiritual master, he is water to wash your lotus feet. Yeah? And then to not throw it on the ground, we have a receptacle there and we put the water in there. Yeah? And then we purify our hand. we take again water and say, my dear spiritual master, here is water to rinse your mouth. We put it in the receptacle and we purify our hand. And we do the same with Lord Nityananda. My dear Lord Nityananda, here is water to wash your feet. And we, this is now the other way around, of course. Now we start with Lord Chaitanya. Since both of them are sitting here, first we approach the main one. My dear Lord Chaitanya, here is water to wash your feet. My dear Lord Chaitanya, here is water to rinse your mouth. We put it in the receptacle. And then, my dear Lord Nityananda, here is water to wash your feet. And purify the hand. My dear Lord Nityananda, here is water to rinse your mouth. Put it in the receptacle. Purify your hand. Then we show them what is here. My dear Lord Chaitanya, here is water and food items for you. Please accept it. My dear Lord Nityananda, here is water and food items. Please accept it. And then we chant the pranama mantras. 3 times the pranama mantra for our spiritual master. 3 times. And then 3 times the pranama mantra for Srila Prabhupada. Nam Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Chakdita Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. 3 times. And then the mantra to glorify Lord Chaitanya. Nama Mahodanya Krishna Prema Pradaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goradishe Namaha. Also 3 times. And the Nama Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Chakdita Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. 3 times also. And then we pay our obeisances and allow them a certain time to eat. Any questions so far? Yes, Mariana? Yes? Yeah. I don't know. I cannot say because I don't know the background, the thoughts of that person who told you. This is just the process how learned in the Mayapur Academy, that you offer one upachara, like foot wash water, and then you want to offer a new upachara, like rinsing the mouth. In between, you purify your hands. Yeah, I offered first foot wash water to Lord Chaitanya and then mouth wash water to Lord Chaitanya, and then I went to Lord Nityananda to offer foot wash water and mouth wash water. If you do it parallel, if you offer foot wash water to both of them at the same time, like for Lord Chaitanya first and Nityananda, then you don't have to purify your hands in between. Yeah? But I learned here to do the offering to Lord Nishingadev that they first finish with Lord Nishingadev, foot wash water, mouth wash water, and then they go to Lakshmi, foot wash water, mouth wash water. Yeah? We do parallel in Golokadam. But I think it's quite personal, nice to first finish with the main personality and then go to the others. The spiritual master is coming first, yes. Mm-hmm. If we have a spiritual master, then we ask him to come. If we have not yet a spiritual master, we invite Srila Prabhupada to come. Yeah? Yes. Yes. No, the guru gets first his feet and washed and mouth rinsed. Yeah? Yeah? Because he has to be ready to do the offerings to them. Yeah? Yes, this is from up to down, but inviting is from down to up. Yeah, and also if we ask them to go again on their respective places back, we go from up to down. First we ask then Lord Chaitanya to go, then Lord Nityananda, and then the Guru gets the Mahaprasad, and then he goes back on the altar. Yeah? Yes, this is now kind of a home arrangement, yeah? But we never bow down on the altar. This is too close to the Lord. We pay our full obeisances outside in the deity room, yeah? Not on the altar. Yeah, because it's too close. Yeah? It's the Lord cannot properly reciprocate if he bow down right in front of his feet. Then he's like, what's going on here? Yeah? A little distance, yeah? And respectful distance. Yeah. Okay. What we should actually also use is a sitting place for the bell. Yeah? The bell is also a spiritual personality and should sit on a proper place. Okay, after having given the proper time to eat, we finish the offering. We come back. We may clap hands just to give a sign now the offering is finished. And in a little elaborate way, we again wash their feet and mouth. My dear Lord Chaitanya, here is water to wash your feet. Purify your hand. My dear Lord Chaitanya, here is water to rinse your mouth and purify your hand. My dear Lord Nityananda, here is water to wash your feet. Purify your hand. My dear Lord Nityananda, here is water to rinse your mouth and clean your hand. Then we ask them to go back on the altar. My dear Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, first, please go back on your seat. My dear Lord Nityananda, please go back on your seat. Now, only the spiritual master is still sitting here, and we offer the Mahaprasad to him. Idang Mahaprasadam Aingurave Namaha. Yeah? Or, my dear spiritual master, here is the Mahaprasad, please accept it. Yeah? Can you see that from the behind? Yeah. Because if I do it the other way around, then you also, yeah. Okay. Good. Then we do the cleaning of the feet of the spiritual master. My dear spiritual master, here is water to wash your lotus feet. My dear spiritual master, here is water to rinse your mouth. And then we ask him also to go back on the altar. My dear spiritual master, please take a seat back on the altar. Yeah. And then we take the seats together. We remove the offering. And we purify the table. Yellow for the table. We pay our obeisances. And the offering is done. Yeah? You can sing in between. Yeah? You can sing Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song about Prasad, Bhoga Aratik song. Yeah? This is very nice. Or you can read few verses, or you can chant 2-3 rounds while they are eating, or you can do a clean up in the kitchen while they are eating. Yeah? here on the altar for Lord Nishingadev, they have it even more elaborate. In Golokadam, we have, for example, the Achman cup, and we have a cup to offer water to wash the Lord's lotus feet, and we have a cup with water to offer mouthwash water to the Lord. Yeah? 3 patras, 3 cups we have in Golokadam. Here we have 5. Yeah? It's a bit, one has to think a little bit different. No. One is for the pujari, yeah, to clean his hands. One is achman for the deities. One is foot wash water for the deities. One is, we call it hasta mukha prakshalanam. Hasta are the hands, mukha is the face. We offer water to clean hands and face of the Lord. Yeah. And we have one more, which is all the extras what we are offering, like if you want to offer flower petals. Yeah. We have the 5th patra also there. And then you always need to think from which patra. Yeah, but it's nice to have 5 different ones. Yeah. That is according to the circumstance. Yeah, whatever is more practical. You may like to have them on the floor, or you keep them on the tray. This is up to personal consideration. No need. You can keep it on the plate. Yeah. These are kind of details. Yeah. There has to be a cup, an achman cup for the pujari. This is a principle. But where you keep it, on the floor, on the tray, this is up to you how it's easier. Yeah. No requirement. In a house standard, we should every day have fresh water in the achman cup. In a temple standard, we clean it at least, also morning, and in the evening we remove it and make fresh for next day. In the past, we had also for noon offering change of the patras and then install it anew. Yeah, but we keep it actually also on the altar. Also here, I guess they keep it from morning till evening. Yeah. Yeah, and in the evening everything is cleaned. Next day you install it anew. Yes. In this pot? Through the day it's there. Yeah. And this actually, devotees sometimes throw it away. I mean, throw it away in the sense of throw it in a river or to the plants, not down the sink, because this is the maha. Yeah, this is the maha from the foot wash and the mouth wash during the whole day. This is potent spiritual maha prasad. Yeah, and in the evening when we bring deities to rest, some pujaris they used to drink this content. Why throw it away? This is the best thing. We are running after Maha Prasad of our spiritual masters, and we throw away what is the Maha from the deities. No? So, any question in regard to the offering procedure? Because when you sit down, then before you sit down, you have to like clean your. Your feet might have come in contact with prasadam, then you need to. You can also do the other way around. This is also not a principle. This is also like a detail. You can do it in this way or the other way around. This has not a great difference. Yes? To offer?
Yeah, to offer their food. Like,
To offer their food.
yeah, like to, yeah, new people who are not,
How to offer their food.
they cannot do the whole process, so with all the chants,
Yeah.
now it's simplified.
Yes. As we heard, uh, just speak the holy name. They don't even know the pranam mantra, Srila Prabhupada. They don't know Srila Prabhupada. Just speak the holy name. Yeah. Yes. 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 And meditate in your mind, please. You don't even know that we should go through Prabhupada, through Guru. Then you just tell, please Krishna, please accept it. Yeah, picture may be there. If no picture is there, doesn't matter, then we can also just in the mind. But picture is also good. If we have the cookbook of, what is his name? This Vedic cookbook. I don't know the author. Not Kurma. No, this, yeah, what is? Adiraj. Adiraj, yes. In the end also is an offering procedure there. I think even with a picture. Or it's just a procedure, I'm not sure. So then if somebody on the street has bought such a book, and he already has an offering procedure, in the end he can follow that. Yeah. Yes?
In the temple we have these sheets with how the offering should be, and there we offer simultaneously to kind of
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
shall we like change or individually change?
No need. If we have a certain procedure in a temple, we are supposed to follow that procedure. Yeah?
But there it's offered like the same water which is done in Nityananda and then it was put and then it was
No, not the same water. You offer
yeah, I know.
one spoonful, you throw it out. You take a new spoonful, you offer to Nitya and throw it out. And
I mean not first Chaitanya comes it and then
yeah. As we do also to Radha Madan Mohan in this. Yeah.
we don't invite Lord Nityananda first, but we do first Chaitanya and then invite.
It is according to the philosophy not quite correct, but if this is the procedure done in Kolon, then this is as it is. It is not that the offering process as such is not correct, but philosophically seen, Lord Nityananda would come first, yeah, because he is providing the place. But sometimes it gets mixed up, yeah, because it needs a certain philosophical understanding about the nature of Lord Nityananda. Yeah, if this is not there, then of course it gets mixed up. It's not a big mistake. Yeah, no problem. Spiritual master, he has to be there first. Yeah. Okay. Good. Then I would say we stop here. It is 8 minutes before prasadam time. Yes. Yes, please.
When we offer, I see like ways of making the offering. Some they do like the circles.
Yes.
Some do like more like this way.
It's up to us, yes, up to the person.
Yes. This is also very individual. Huh? This is the pujari who his bhav is expressed. An Aratic ceremony is quite technical. Yeah, and a pujari who is dressing the deities, he can express his bhava in the way how he decorates the Lord. But how can a pujari who is doing an Aratic express his bhava? In the way how he is offering. No, this is like his relationship with the Lord.
I did something about the snake movement that is related to another.
Yeah, possible. Nice meditation. Yeah. But it should not be imitated. No? We should just, if we don't feel like that, we should not just, yeah, it has to be like this.
But how do I change this bhava when you offer art, you're not only thinking about the technical part?
You do it until you understand the technical part, and then your emotions come automatically in it. Yeah? This is when we mature, with the process. It's not anymore a technical process. It becomes a prayer automatically. While doing, it becomes more and more a deep absorption. In the beginning, of course, you are on the externals. Which item next, which upachara mantra, which mula mantra, how to combine, how many circles to which part of the body. Yeah, it's kind of, wow, so many things have to think of. But after you did it 2-3 times, you understand, oh no, it's actually quite a logical process. And then, if this is clear, you can start with your prayers, your bath, your put your mood, your meditation in it. Yeah? Routine. Routine, just routine, yes. That if this appears, then we should call out for the Lord, please help me to have the right consciousness, the right approach. I don't just want to make a routine service. I want to make it really from the heart. Yeah. It's good to recognize when we are on that routine level. Yeah. Appreciation is still there. Yes, yes, yeah. This beginner enthusiasm. Yeah, yeah, yes.
This is what I was thinking, you know, always somebody new and then give you the, you know, it's like
This is also the understanding of a.
how was it?
This is also the understanding of a devotee. He should always have the beginner mood, the beginner consciousness. And in the first day, boy, everything is so amazing, great, like wonderful. Then you never come into this routine. It's always fresh, always new, always exciting. Yeah. Association. You see, association. How important is association? Yeah. Go in association where the devotees are ecstatic. Yeah. This is enhancing us. Yeah. Okay. Yes? Mula mantra. This is not in the script. We just have the wordings. Dear Lord Nityananda, please accept this water to wash your feet. Yeah, but we will come to more using the mantras properly with upachara mantras and mula mantras when we go into the puja. Yeah, then we will learn these mantras better. Okay. Good. Thank you very much for your attention. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We meet again at 4 o'clock today afternoon.